What's up, guys? DMC Coins back here today, and we've got a doozy of a video. We're going to be going through 15 boxes of nickels. Yes, I have 3 here, 2 in the back of me, and I'm picking up 8, and I can probably find 2 more. So I'm going to try to make this a 15 box hunt. Worst case scenario, 13 boxes unless I get uncirculated, which I have never had a problem with. So, alright, so here's how it's going to work, because I don't want to upload an hour-long video. I'm going to be going through these boxes. I will show you the major finds, such as buffaloes, war nickels, V-nickels, any errors, varieties, and any key dates. So anything significant. Otherwise, I will be doing a box wrap-up. So once I hunt a box, I'll go through the finds and move on to the next. Go through the finds, move on to the next, and so on. Alright, I hope that was a good enough explanation, because I'm ready to start cracking these rolls. Let's go! What's good, y'all? Roll number 38, and we have a find. A fairly significant find. We have our first buffalo nickel of the hunt. 1937 Philadelphia. In decent shape. I didn't really notice it. I kind of searched most of the roll and found it. Like, oh, how did I miss that? But anyhow, we've got our finds up here to show toward the end, and let's keep going. All right, y'all, we have our first box of nickels down. Here are the finds: 8 from the 50s, 8 from the 40s, 1 from the 30s, a dated buffalo, a we'll get back to the proof and the foreign. So here's what we got. There's our older Jeffersons right there. There's our 37 Buffalo you saw earlier, an 85 Canadian, and a 39 Philly non-DDR Jefferson nickel. Now, here we have a 1965, and in the years 65 through 67, they did not make proof sets. They made special mint sets in place of the proof sets. Now, it's not exactly showing great on camera. However, I'm really thinking that this is going to be an SMS. Mainly because there is a major mirroring going on right there. And I've seen quite a few 65 Jeffersons in my time. Many in nice shape, but not very many are in this nice shape. And honestly, the camera is kind of doing it injustice. I don't know. It could be just a normal one, and honestly, I'm thinking so because of the steps. They're actually pretty worn, so you know what? I think I am going to go ahead and call that a non-SMS. What do you think? Could it be an SMS? Could it not be an SMS? There is quite a bit of mirroring going on there. Could it just be a bit worn and circulated? Let me know your thoughts. I really like that. I don't really like holding it with my hand, but that's why I have it on a Kleenex right now, just so it's not getting overly dirty. Alright, so that's box 1. Let's move on to box 2 and see what else we find. Alright, roll 45 of box number 2, and we are going to have another fairly significant find. Right here, we are going to have a buffalo nickel. It appears, alright, so it's going to be a type 2 for sure, and it's probably not going to have a date. Let's see. What am I doing? Yep, not going to have a date, I don't think. But we do indeed have a buffalo nickel. If I can find anything as far as a date, I'll loop you in. I don't know where my nickel date is, so I likely will not do that today. But yeah, still cool find. Let's keep going. Alright, here are the finds for box number 2. We had 10 from the 50s, 8 from the 40s, a 30s, 1 dateless buffalo, and 3 foreign, as well as 1 miscellaneous. So, here's the 40s and 50s. For our 30s, Jefferson is a 1938 first year, Philadelphia. Not too bad. We got ourselves a nice looking 1964 Denver. And our dateless buffalo, as you saw, and 3 foreigns, all 3 Canadian, 89, 93, and 95. Not bad. Alright, let's hop into box number 3 and see what we find. All right, y'all, box 3, roll number 30, and we have another Buffalo nickel. Very nice, and it appears it might have a date. It's a bit worn, though. I'm not sure. It's 50-50 on this one. And it does have a date, 1934, Philadelphia. Nice. So we have ourselves a second Buffalo with a date, and we also had one with no date. And I don't see anything else in this roll, so on to the next. All right, 5 rolls later, and we're going to have our first silver of the hunt. This one's going to be a Philadelphia minted, 1944. All right, first silver of the 15-box hunt. Let's find some more. All right, y'all, box number 3 is done, and here is what we've got. 17 from the 50s, 2 from the 40s, a 30s, a dated Buffalo, a silver, and 1 miscellaneous. And here's what that looks like on the board. We've got the 1750s, the 240s. We've got our 39 right there, Philadelphia, no DDR. We've got an 83 Canadian, a okay 1967. This was miscellaneous. It's kind of got a dent and some scuffing. Might not be held on to for long. We've got a 44 War nickel and a 1934 Buffalo nickel from Philly. Alright, so that's that. Time to run to the bank and get the rest of the boxes and continue the search. Stay tuned. Alright, so as I mentioned, I got myself the tripod out. We got some boxes to open. This is going to be the Buffalo nickel box. It's going to be reverse facing ender. So let's check it out. Go ahead and open the top side and see what we got. I don't see any more Buffalo, so it's not going to be like a crazy collection of them, I don't think, but, you know, never know. So let's get these out of the way. And it should be this one. Nice. So as you can see, a reverse Buffalo nickel ender. No mint mark. So, very nice. Let's move on to another box. Put this on the chair. And box number 2, I don't believe has anything on the other side. Nothing notable. Nothing notable on this side. Let's grab another box. Shoot. Alright. Not seeing anything in the light. I see what appears to be some older Jeffersons. But by older, I'm thinking 50s to 60s. Nothing crazy on this top side. Alright. Move this off. Change for another one. Not seeing anything. And not in there. Oh, we got a nicer 59. Some. Okay, it's an 87. Okay. So, looks like some nicer older Jeffersons as well. Okay. We'll take that. Nothing crazy from what I can tell. Once again, nothing. Oh, I was hoping we'd be onto something, but that is not always the case. Trying to hurry it up. I know this clip's been like 3 minutes so far, so. Not exactly the most exciting part, but since I'm not doing full boxes and it's a 15-box hunt, I think the time is fine. Box number 7, checking it out, not seeing anything. Nope, we have one more. This box right here. Nothing significant. All right. So, outside of that Buffalo Nickel Ender, nothing else. Let's continue with the hunt. As you can see, I got a lot of boxes to go. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm going through the other side of the Enders just to double check, and I did find one fairly honorable find. It is a 1938 first-year Jefferson nickel on the end. Unfortunately. Why do I say that? Because it has the Ring of Death, it has damage. Hopefully it's not a key date, hopefully it's just a Philly, but we won't know until we open the roll. Alright, let's keep the Ender search going, and if I find nothing, then next box it is. Alright y'all, it's time to start box number 4 of 15. Got myself a little game in the background, but I have nothing to do in it, so I'm gonna let it run for a bit and go through a box of nickels. Let's see what we find. Alright y'all, I'm at roll number 31, and I was a little suspicious on the rim, but I went ahead and dumped it out and double checked to confirm that we do indeed have a silver war nickel right here. Saw the 1943 and immediately started recording. To San Francisco. Pretty corroded back, but I will take a silver nickel. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, and the results are in for box number 4. Here's what we got. We got 6 from the 50s, 13 from the 40s, and 2 30s Jeffersons. No dated Buffaloes or Buffaloes in general. No V-nickels, no proofs. We got 1 silver, no foreigns, no key dates, and I will get to the other here in a moment. So, first and foremost, there's the 650s, 1340s, and here's our 2 1938 Philadelphia Jefferson nickels. We also have this beautiful 1943 San Francisco war nickel, and one other thing to show off, which involves the scale. So, I'm gonna go ahead and figure out which is which. I'm gonna guess this is the normal nickel. So, normal nickels should weigh 5 grams. Right there, 5.0 grams. Boom. And this is what it should sound like. Okay. So we've got a worn nickel right here. Very worn 2020 something. 4.8 grams. Sounds like this. You know, a little bit different. But not much. But I've got this nickel right here, 2021. Also weighs, that's awkward. She was weighing 4.8 a bit earlier, and it sounds like this. It sounds very light. And, yeah, I don't know. I'll keep it as miscellaneous for now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but it's definitely different. Alright. Yep, for some reason now it's 5 grams. I don't know. Alright, let's keep going to box number 5. Alright, here's what we got for box number 5. So 14 from the 40s, or 14 from the 50s, 8 from the 40s, no 30s, no Buffaloes, no V-nickels, 2 proofs, no silver, and that's it. So, here's what we got. We got our 14 from the 50s, 8 from the 40s, and here are our 2 proofs, both very circulated, 2011, and 1982. Where that box lacked in quality, we got a good amount. 22 fines. Alright, let's continue on to box number 6. Alright guys, it's like 1 a.m., but I'm going to go ahead and do one more box of nickels. This is going to be box number 6, 7? I don't know. Let's get into it and see what we find. Alright y'all, roll 15 of the box. It's the next day. It's not 1 a.m., but we do have a find, and it's going to be right here, right here, right here. So I didn't really notice it by the edge, not really as noticeable as most war nickels, but I noticed this looked a bit weird, looked gray, and sure enough, we have a 1943 San Francisco silver war nickel. Nice, that's the third of the hunt, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, well, let's add it to the board and keep going. Alright, roll number 43, and we have another find. Do you see it? Now, unfortunately, this thing has a hole in it, but we do have a buffalo nickel right here. Dateless, type 2, with a hole in it. This is probably worth a nickel, but we'll keep it, add it to the finds, and finish the box. Alright y'all, here's what we found for box number 6. We've got 32 from the 50s, 6 from the 40s. No 30s, no dated. We got one dateless buffalo with the hole. We got a silver, and we have 2 that I classified as others, and they're nothing special, just some nicer nickels right there, 64 and 65. There's the 32 from the 50s, the 6 from the 40s, our 1943S silver war nickel, there we go, and buffalo with the hole. Come on, dude, phone, come on. And yeah, it's a buffalo. You guys get the point. Let's get on to box number 7. Alright, y'all, and box number 7 is hunted. So me and a friend, fellow creator, did a bit of a box battle, and so I wasn't really wanting to film as much, but here is what we found. I got 15 from the 50s, 8 from the 40s, 3 from the 30s. We got 2 silver, a foreign, a key date, and an other, which is just a nice 64, which is not really anything. So here's the 50s and 40s. There's 7, 8, and then 8 from the 40s. And then here's the more key finds. Just a 86 Canadian. That's the foreign. We got 3 from the 30s. Okay. 2 38s and a 39, and my gosh, this 38 is quite nice. Pretty decent for sure. It's got a thick rim too. And we got our 2 silver war nickels right there, 45S and a 43 Philly. So not too bad. 7 boxes in, 8 boxes left. Alright, box number 8 is hunted, and here's what we found. 15 from the 50s, 11 from the 40s, 4 from the 30s. No buffaloes, no V-nickels, no silver or proofs. But we did get a foreign, a key date, and a miscellaneous, if you will. So, here are the 50s and the 40s. And here's the 30s. Now you may be wondering why there's 3. Well, that's because the 40s was a key date, 1938, San Francisco. The foreign is going to be I believe it's 10 pence, 20 pence from the UK. And we've got a nice looking 64 out of Denver. Nope, it's a Philly. thought it was Denver. All right, not too bad. And we will continue on to box number 9. All right, everyone, box number 9 is hunted, and here is what we've got. We've got 12 from the 50s, 6 from the 40s, and the 30s. And we didn't find anything else other than 3 in the other category. And those are simply a 2009, a nice 81, and a nice 1970 that I pulled aside. Other than that, really, nothing crazy. Got a 39 Philly, no DDR. Nothing crazy. There's the 40s and the 50s. Kind of a very mediocre box. Not really great, but I don't know. Let's keep going. All right, box number 10 with that Buffalo Nickel Ender has been searched. And here is what we've got. We've got 19 from the 50s, 12 from the 40s. No 30s, but we did have that Buffalo Ender. I'm going to call it dated because, I mean, it's not like a Type 1, so it's not an exact date, but it has enough detail. It would have been dated. I know it is. So, don't come at me. It's dated. We both know it is. And we got a foreign and 4 in the other category. So, those are simply some nicer 60s, 70s, and an 88. We've got a foreign. 10 finning. And we've got the 12 from the 40s and the 19 from the 50s, including this weird, rusty 59. Super weird. All right. I mean, still an okay box. Plenty of 50s and 40s. Nothing crazy, though. I don't know. I want action, and I'm not getting it. But maybe box number 11 will have it. Stay tuned. Alright, well, box number 11 has been hunted, and it is very similar to the last, minus a Buffalo. So, once again, 19 from the 50s, 13 from the 40s, no 30s, no Buffaloes, no vehicles, proof, silver, foreign, key date. We got 4 others, and those are simply 3 nice-looking ones and a weird-looking toned one that'll add to my tone jar. There's the 40s and the 50s. Yeah, kind of boring, but that's all right. We have 4 more boxes. I have 2 with me. I have to locate 2 more, and then we will figure something out. So, I don't know. Hopefully the other 4 are better than the last 3, but we'll have to wait and see. Stay tuned. All right, box number 12 is on it, and here's the finds. Once again, very slow box. 15 from the 50s, 9 from the 40s. Nothing else but 1 foreign and 1, well, actually 2 in the miscellaneous. Those happen to be a nice 1970 and a nice 64. And the foreign is an 89 Canadian. No, it's not a 39. Yeah, right there. All right, 89. There's the 40s and a little pile of 50s. All right, 3 boxes left, and hopefully they're a lot better than the last few. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, we're on lucky box number 13, and we finally, I believe, got something to talk about. That coin right there looks textbook silver war nickel. Finally, nice 42 Philly. Finally got a find other than normal 40s, 50s. All right, we'll take it. Let's keep going. And just like that, box number 13 has been hunted, and we have better news than the last few. So, 19 from the 50s, 8 from the 40s, pretty basic, 2 from the 30s. We finally got another silver, 2 foreigns, and 4 in the other category. And those are simply a couple nice toned ones and a couple in decent shape. So we also found these 2 foreigns, actually both 87 Canadians. So kind of cool. And the 42 war nickel, as you saw. We've got a couple really nice from the 50s, 58 and 59, I believe both Denver. And then the 17 from the 50s, the 8 from the 40s. All right, time to do a bank run. Got to dump all these coins and I've got a bag that I'm going to pick up, so that'll probably be quote-unquote box 14, and I'm going to try to get another one to make up number 15, and then that will be the completion of the video. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, y'all, I ended up getting a bag, and we are on roll number 5. Roll number 6 is ready for us to hunt. And I dumped it out, and we have a war nickel right here. 1945 right here. Out of Philly. Alright, that is a good sign. Hopefully there's more to come. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're on, I think this is roll 12. And so, you know me, I've hunted coins for quite a while. I kind of know what something is, and I had a feeling that this, I don't know, this looks, it's the old reverse of the Jefferson. It was the 38, and yeah, we have a key date right here, 38D. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I just, it's recognizable for some reason. It looked old. It had the look to it. Had a feeling. All right, key date and a silver on the board in 12 rolls. What else could there be? All right, I believe we're on roll 24 of the box, and once again dumped it out, and I see another 45. So that means we have a secondary war nickel in the box. This one from Denver. All right. So we have 2 war nickels and a key date Jefferson. What's next? Can we have a buffalo, please? V-nickel? Both? Everything? Let's go. All right, man. I'm just not used to recording this much, but it happened for a 3rd time. And why is it the same year every time? Yep, we got another 45. This one looks to be in a bit better shape. Would be kind of interesting if this was an S. We'd have all 3 mints. Let's see. That's crazy. All right. Well, that is 3 war nickels. I suppose a ton of 40s and 50s and stuff. So overall, this has been a breath of fresh air in comparison to all the other boxes. All right, let's keep going. We've got a fair amount left. All right, box 14 is done, and what a box it was. So we ended up with 46 from the 50s, 32 from the 40s. We got 3 from the 30s. Nothing over until we get to the silver. We got 3 from there, as well as a key date and 5 in the others. Once again, as usual, the others are just some nicer coins. Yeah, here's all the 50s and the 40s. We've got our main finds, our 3 silvers, and a key date 1938, if my camera would please cooperate, thank you. Yeah. A few things of note. We have a nice looking 1940. Almost has some steps, not quite. Got a couple 39s, nothing crazy there. And this is kind of interesting. So it is a 1946 Philly. No die rotation or anything, but it sounds just like a magic coin. Now normal coins, oh, you hear how like plasticky or something that is? Super weird. I don't have my scale on me, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting. All right. Well, I will see you when I locate a final box, and we will get this series wrapped up. All right, everyone, after a few weeks, it is finally time to go ahead and wrap up this 15-box nickel search. So here is what we found in box number 15. 16 from the 1950s, 12 from the 1940s. We didn't find any 30s, no buffaloes, no V-nickels, proof, silver. We found 2 foreign, and we found no key dates, and we found 4 in the other category. And as per the usual, they're just some nicer struck Jefferson Nichols. We've got our 50s pile right here, 40s pile right here, and our 2 Canadians. This one pretty worn, 86 and 87. And for a general wrap-up of the hunt, we found, for our buffaloes, we found 5. No V nickels. We found, guess it didn't update correctly, but we found 3 proofs. We found 2, 5, oh, we found 9 silvers. 13 foreigns and 3 key dates. So of the major finds, we've got our 9 silvers right there, 2 dateless buffaloes, 2 buffalo nickels with dates, 34 and 37, and we have our ender, which that has enough detail. It will have a date if I were to crack it open. And yeah, that is our 15-box nickel hunt. I'll go ahead and peruse down the line one more time. So, total found of each of the 50s is 263 for an average of 17.5 per box, 156 for the 40s, so 10.4 per box. Found 18 for the 30s, 1.2 per box average. 3 buffaloes, so a 0.2 box average. We found 2 dateless buffaloes, so 0.13. The proof would be the same as the dated buffalo, so a 0.2 per box average, a 0.6 for the silver, 0.86 for foreign, and 0.2 for key dates, and a 1.8 for the miscellaneous. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this hunt. I know my camera job is kind of crappy, but guess what? I'll be making more videos, and upcoming eventually will be a 20-box Benny search. So stay tuned for that. More bad camera work incoming. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace!